Nubsharp 6. Health, Lifestyle, and Beauty. B2. Do you believe people pay enough attention to their health nowadays? Not always. Many people understand that health is important, but modern lifestyles are often stressful and unhealthy. People work long hours, sleep too little, eat processed food, and spend most of the day sitting. What healthy habits do you consider essential? In my opinion, balanced nutrition, physical activity, and proper sleep are the most important factors. Mental health also matters a lot because stress can affect the whole body. Do you do any sport yourself? I try to remain physically active, although I wouldn't describe myself as a professional athlete. Since many jobs nowadays involve computers, movement becomes necessary. Otherwise, people may develop back pain or posture problems. That's especially common in office and IT jobs. Exactly. If somebody spends 8 or 10 hours sitting every day, health problems will probably appear sooner or later. Years ago, I used to ignore physical activity more often, but later I realized that movement improves both physical and mental condition. What kinds of activities are beneficial in your opinion? Walking, swimming, cycling, or even regular stretching can help a lot. Not everybody needs intense gym training. The key is consistency rather than extreme effort. What about diet? Do you follow any specific eating habits? I try to eat reasonably healthy food without becoming obsessed. Fresh vegetables, protein, and enough water are essential. At the same time, I believe people should avoid extremely restrictive diets because they are difficult to maintain long term. Modern lifestyles encourage unhealthy eating, though, don't they? Unfortunately, yes. Fast food is heavily promoted, and many people choose convenience over nutrition because they are busy or exhausted. In addition, stress often influences eating habits negatively. Speaking of stress, do you consider mental health an important topic? Absolutely. Years ago, mental health was discussed less openly. Nowadays, people understand better that anxiety, burnout, and emotional exhaustion are real problems. Work-related stress seems especially common. Definitely. In competitive environments, employees are often expected to remain productive constantly. Notifications, deadlines, and multitasking can create permanent tension. How do you usually deal with stress? I try to disconnect from screens occasionally, walk outside, and maintain some balance between work and personal life. Sleep is also extremely important because lack of rest affects concentration and mood immediately. Do you sleep enough? Honestly, not always. Many adults underestimate the importance of sleep. Some people stay awake late because of work, social media, or entertainment, and afterwards they feel exhausted during the day. Phones are probably responsible for part of the problem. Definitely. People have become used to checking their phones before sleeping, which affects sleep quality. Blue light and constant stimulation make relaxation more difficult. What advice would you give somebody with sleep problems? I'd recommend avoiding screens before bedtime, following a regular schedule, and reducing caffeine late in the day. If somebody slept properly, their energy and concentration would improve significantly. Have you ever experienced any serious illness or injury? Fortunately, nothing extremely serious. However, I have had sports injuries and periods of intense stress before. Sometimes even minor health problems can become frustrating if they affect daily routines. Emergencies can happen unexpectedly, though. Absolutely. That's why basic medical knowledge is useful. People should know how to react in emergencies and when professional help must be called immediately. Do you think modern medicine has improved healthcare? Definitely. Medical technologies have advanced enormously during recent decades. Many illnesses that used to be dangerous can now be treated successfully. On the other hand, some people rely too heavily on medication. That's true. Prevention is often more effective than treatment. Healthy habits, exercise, and stress management may reduce the risk of many diseases. What about beauty standards? Do social media influence them too much? Absolutely. Online platforms often create unrealistic expectations. Photos are edited, filters are applied, and people could compare themselves constantly to artificial images. That can seriously damage self-esteem. Exactly. Some individuals become insecure because they believe they must look perfect all the time. In my opinion, health and confidence are much more important than unrealistic beauty standards. So what does a healthy lifestyle mean to you overall? For me, a healthy lifestyle means balance. People should remain active, eat reasonably well, sleep enough, and protect their mental health. Perfection is unnecessary. Small, healthy habits repeated consistently usually matter more than extreme changes or temporary motivation.